What is up, YouTube? This is your boy IEJ, back to you with another video. Um, I previously recorded a video like 2 days ago, but it turns out, according to YouTube, I'm a fugitive. I'm a fugitive. All right, and to explain that, let's go over here. Look, your boy got a active community guideline strike warning. Like, dude. It says your content was removed due to violations of our community guidelines. You received a warning. If you select take action, you can appeal if you think we got it wrong, and you can also take an optional training to remove the warning after 90 days. So what I did is that I took the optional training to remove the warning within 90 days, and this community guideline warning will expire May 18th. So we gotta be good boys. We gotta be on our best behavior to get back to what we used to be. And I just want to take the time to apologize to YouTube. I am sorry about the content that I put up. The content I put up was going back to the glory days of YouTube, where we used to watch epic fails and people would get hurt, and the stuff that I posted, people were getting hurt more than usual. Like, people's ankles were being broke, teeth were getting shattered. No unaliving. Just you did see an ankle break, you did see someone's neck get contorted, you did see someone lose their teeth out of their mouth. So yeah, people were getting hurt in the videos that I posted. I was on Instagram Reels just trying to pump out a video, be like, what's the easiest video I can make? And the first thing that popped in my head was, oh, let's watch epic fails. Not actually thinking that, wait, you can't post this on YouTube because you can't post people getting hurt on YouTube. At least not anymore. You just can't do that. Back in the glory days, YouTube was different. YouTube was different during my childhood, but I know that it's a lot different now. Now that I'm older and YouTube got different policies and everything. So, your boy did get a strike, and if you go back to here, as you can see, 3 things went down. First, it was the community guideline warnings. It was removed. Then, it got age restricted. That was the first thing that happened. It got age restricted. But then my video then got blocked by certain territories, and then it led up to the community guideline warning. I would like to thank YouTube for giving me a warning. Like, they gave me a warning. They could have gave me a strike right ahead, but this is my first offense. I'm a first time offender, and I am praying to my Lord and Savior that this is my only offense that will ever happen on YouTube. I'm trying to hold a really good reputation on here, and I'm trying to do my thing so I can make a career out of this, hopefully. So, YouTube, I apologize on my behalf. I apologize. I didn't appeal the video because I knew that I was wrong. I knew that I was wrong for posting my content after reviewing, like, ooh, this is different from other platforms. There's actually kids watching this and stuff. I don't want to promote violence to my audience, Like, I thought that it was going to be a funny thing, like, oh, this person got hurt. But I looked back and I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy that I was promoting violence. So I apologize, I'm not trying to promote physical harm or violence. I hope that everyone in those videos were okay. I don't know them personally. But, yeah, like I said again, I apologize, and you will not see these offenses anymore. So, with me now being a delinquent, this is a joke, YouTube. This is a joke. This is a joke. But with the heart of me being delinquent, I thought, why not we watch delinquent stuff. You know, since we're out here in YouTube prison until May 18th, till I get my my community guideline warning away. Let's just dive into fugitivity, if that's a word. So yeah, YouTube, I apologize for what I did, and I just want to continue to create content, on your platform, and I am not trying to promote violence. All right, so we got this video is the Life Outline. We're gonna see if we're gonna subscribe to homie after the video is done. I'm gonna move my face cam so you can see. And this video is titled where's my mouse? What it's like to be every MS-13 rank. So yeah, we're gonna check this out.
Level 1, the bottle. You're 14 years old. You live in a neighborhood where MS-13 controls every block. You see the older guys. They wear blue and white. They have money. They have respect. Your mom works 2 jobs and you're invisible at school. But when those guys walk down the street, everyone moves aside. You start hanging around the corner where they post up. You don't ask to join. That's disrespectful. You just exist. You run to the store when they need cigarettes. You watch their backs when they're making deals. You hold packages without asking what's inside. They call you bottle. It means lookout. You stand on the corner for hours. Your job is simple. If you see police, you text a single.
So people are joining the MS-13 at the age of 14. That's crazy. I mean, you gotta start young.
Emoji, cop car. That's it. If you see Barrio 18, you run inside and warn them. You make 0 money. You're being tested. They want to see if you can keep your mouth shut. If a teacher asks about the guys in the corner, you say nothing. If police offer you $20 to talk, you walk away. You're waiting for the day they call you something other than bottle. Level 2, the chequeo. 6 months pass. You've proven you're not a snitch. One night, Sneaky pulls you aside. You want in? You nod. Then you get checked. The chequeo is the test. It's a beating. You stand in an alley.
Damn. So I guess beatings are all gangs, bro. Y'all gotta get beaten to initiation.
13 members from a circle around you. You have to survive 13 rounds of all them attacking you out.
13 rounds? Dang, I can't even last 2 getting beat, bro.
Once. You can't fight back.
You're not allowed to fight back, but I heard in other games you're allowed to fight back, but dang, that's crazy. You just gotta get beat for 13. That's crazy.
You can't run. You can't cry out. They count.
You're not allowed to cry. You're not allowed to scream?
Starts. 1. The fist hits your jaw. 2. A kick to your ribs. 5. You're on the ground. 8. You taste blood. 11. Your vision blurs. 13. It stops. You're on the concrete. Everything hurts. Sneaky helps you up. He hugs you. Welcome, homeboy. You're in. They give you the street name. You're Flaco, or Smiley, or Diablo. That name is your identity now. You still make no money, but now you have protection. You're family now. Blood in, blood out. Level 3. The soldier. You're 16. You've been jumped in for a year. Now you get your first real job. You're a soldier. Your job is to move product. MS-13
moving weight.
controls a local drug trade. You don't touch it directly. You're the middleman. Someone drops a package behind a dumpster. You pick it up. You walk into a house 3 blocks away. You knock twice. Someone opens the door. You hand them the package. You leave. You get paid $200 a week. That's more money than your mom makes in 3 days.
$200 a week? I make more than that at my job, but shit.
You buy new shoes. You buy a chain. You start to feel powerful.
New shoes and the change off of $200 a day.
But the risk is real. If the police catch you with that package, you're going to juvenile detention. MS-13 doesn't bail you out. You do your time. You keep your mouth shut. That's the rule. If you snitch, you die. They will find you, even in prison. You also have to put in work. When the clique needs muscle, you show up. A store owner refuses to pay protection, you and 3 others walk in with bats. You smash the
Dang. Repeat that again?
owner refuses to pay protection, you and 3 others.
Dang, so if you don't choose to be affiliated, they just harass you. Dang.
Walk in with bats. You smash the windows, you leave. Next week, the owner pays. A rival gang member is spotted in your territory, you grab a weapon and you go hunting. Level 4,
Damn.
the veterano. You're 19, you've been in for 5 years, you've done time, 18 months in county jail for assault.
Damn.
You sat in a cell and never said a word to the detectives.
Damn.
You came out
Not even Young Thug could do that.
and the clique threw you a party. You earned your stripes. Now you're a veterano, a veteran. You're not doing the grunt work anymore. You have younger soldiers working under you. They kick up money to you. You take your cut, then you pass the rest to the palabrero. Your job is to manage territory. You control 3 blocks. You decide which corner the dealers stand on. You decide who gets to sell and who gets taxed. You
Damn.
also enforce discipline. If a younger member is getting sloppy, talking too much, or skimming money, you're the one who corrects him.
Dang.
Sometimes that's a conversation, sometimes that's a beating, sometimes he disappears. You make about
Dang.
$1,500 a week, you have a car.
$1,500 a week. That's more than I make out of my 2 weeks. Why am I having brain fog? That's more than I make at 2 weeks at my job. I get paid bi-weekly. So yeah, they're making some serious cash.
Now, a used Honda. You have an apartment, you have a girl, life feels good, but you're marked. The police know your face. You're in a database labeled verified gang member. If anything happens in your territory, they come to you first. You
Dang.
can't leave the life. There's no running. MS-13 is everywhere. Los Angeles, Houston, Long Island, El Salvador. The only way out is in a coffin or as a rat. And rats don't live long.
Yeah. Dang, rats don't live long. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Level 5, the palabrero. You're 24, you've survived longer than most.
That's my age right now.
You've been shot twice, you've been arrested 6 times. You've been to prison twice, but you never broke. The clique trusts you. You're promoted to palabrero, the one who speaks. You're the leader of your local clique. You have 30 to 40 soldiers under your command. You control an entire neighborhood. Your job is management. You collect the money from all your veteranos. You take your cut, then you pass the rest up to the
So it's like a whole organization. They're moving better than most jobs are, man.
ranflero. You hold meetings. The veteranos come to you with problems. Barrio 18 hit one of our dealers. The police raided the stash house. You make decisions. You give the orders. You also handle diplomacy. When another gang wants to negotiate, they come to you. When there's beef between 2 soldiers, you settle it. Your word is
Damn.
law. If you say someone gets jumped out, it happens.
Damn, so you're basically moving like Paul Heyman's moving in WWE right now. Especially with Division, bro. Paul Heyman's, oh my god, his work in Division, man, he calling all the shots, and he's calling the shots smoothly, bro. Like, he's moving menacingly, and Adam Pearce can't do nothing about it, bro. Adam Pearce can't do nothing. What Paul Heyman says is law. If Paul Heyman says something's gonna happen to you, trust me, it's going to happen to you.
If you say someone gets greenlit, marked for death, it happens. You're
Dang.
making 5,000 to 10,000 a
Damn, bro. I wish I was making that now.
week. You have power. You have respect. But you also have a target on your back. Every ambitious veterano wants your spot. Every rival gang wants you dead. The FBI has a task force dedicated to taking you down.
Damn! The FBI?
Well anymore. You keep a gun under your pillow. You change where you sleep every few nights. You trust no one completely, especially not your girlfriend. The feds love to flip girlfriends. Level 6, the ranflero. You're 30 years old. You're ancient in gang years. Most of the guys you come up with are dead or in prison serving life. But you're smart. You're careful. You've climbed up to the top. You're now the ranflero, the regional leader. You control MS-13 operations across an entire city, even multiple cities. You
Dang.
have 5 or 6 palabreros reporting to you. You oversee hundreds of soldiers. You're not on the streets anymore. You operate from the shadows. You run the organization like a corporation. You manage the supply chain. You negotiate with the cartels for cocaine and heroin shipments. You set the prices. You control the distribution. You also handle the finances. MS-13 brings in...
Like I said, they're moving like a whole organization. I'm surprised how organized they are, man. Like this is amazing me.
Millions. You have to launder that money. You open legitimate businesses, a car wash, a construction company, a nightclub.
They own all that?
The money flows through them, getting cleaned. You're pulling in 20,000 to 50,000 a week. You live in a nice house, you drive a new truck, you wear expensive clothes. To your neighbors, you're just a successful businessman. They have no idea, but the pressure is crushing. The FBI has a wire on your phone. You know this, so you never talk business on phones. You meet a person.
Dang. That would drive me crazy, man. That would drive me crazy, especially with me being schizo, man. That would drive me crazy. That would drive me crazy.
You speak in code. They're also
Speaking in code, like, oh my gosh, bro. Nah.
dealing with international politics. MS-13 is not unified. It's a collection of cliques that sometimes cooperate and sometimes war with each other. You have to
Dang.
keep the peace, and you're connected to the shot callers in prison. MS-13's highest leaders are locked up in maximum security prisons in El Salvador and the United States. They send out orders through lawyers and coded letters. When they say move, you move. When they say someone dies, that person dies. You're powerful,
Dang.
but you're not free. You're a prisoner of the life you chose. Level 7, the shot caller. You got arrested. The feds finally built their RICO case. You're looking at 30 years, no parole. You're going to die in prison. But here's the thing, prison is where MS-13 really lives. On the streets, you are powerful. In here, you're a king.
Damn.
You're sent to a maximum security federal prison. Within a week, you've connected with the other MS-13 members inside. There
Dang.
are dozens of them. They run the prison. You become a shot caller. You're one of the leaders inside. You control what happens on your cell block. You decide who gets protection and who gets stabbed. You settle
Damn.
disputes. You enforce the laws. You also communicate with the streets. Your wife visits once a month. She brings news. She takes your orders back out. You're in a cage,
Damn.
but you still have power. You run the prison economy. Drugs come in through corrupt guards. Phones come through drones. Money flows through commissary accounts. You tax everything.
Damn, so they got drones. So those corrupt cop stories are actually true. Damn, man. Damn. Damn.
You also order hits. A guy in the streets is snitching, you make a phone call. 3 days later, he's dead. A rival gang member gets transferred to your prison.
So if you snitch on a MS-13 member and they go to jail, this is basically telling me though, like, if you snitch on them, they can still have power within that cell. They can still call shots and get you unalive through the jail cell. That's astonishing, bro.
You give the order, he gets stabbed in the shower. Prison is your empire now. You have respect. You have authority. You have control. The only thing you don't have is freedom. Level 8. The international leader. There's one more level. The highest level. The founders. The legends. MS-13 was born in Los Angeles in the 1980s. Salvadorian refugees fleeing civil war formed a gang to protect themselves. But in the 1990s, the US government deported thousands of MS-13 members back to El Salvador. They took the gang with them. Now MS-13 operates in two worlds, the streets of America and the streets of Central America. The
Damn.
highest leaders, the founders who are still alive, sit in Salvadorian prisons. Places like Zatecaloca, a maximum security prison where MS-13 runs entire cell blocks. These men are
I seen a video of someone going in there and like they have no light within that jail cell. Like they're not allowed to see sunlight. They don't have no they in the jail cell. They'll be I don't know like the exact map, but like in the jail cell there'll be like 3 beds in the jail cell. You gotta share that bed within 20 people. So you gotta take turns sharing the bed every night because not everyone has room to sleep because there's so many people inside of that facility. Like it's crazy. And like the penitentiary center, like if you're acting too much, like they put you in this room and like the only source of light is through, it's like everything is like concrete. It's like a concrete room and like The only source of light is like a little square on top of the roof with 3 bars, and you can see a little bit of sunlight coming through the roof. Other than that, it's just complete darkness. You don't talk to no one. You don't hear from nobody. It's just you alone with your own thoughts. Like that's how insane that that facility is, man. It's crazy.
Ghosts. They don't have social media. They don't do interviews. They communicate through layers of intermediaries. But their world is absolute. When they send out an order, it travels from El Salvador to Los Angeles to New York to Virginia. Thousands of soldiers follow that
Dang.
order without question.
They're in my city? They're in my city?
To Virginia. Thousands of soldiers follow that order without question. You will never
I didn't know they was in my city, bro. There's a parade in my city.
reach this level. These men built MS-13. They are mythology. They are the religion. You're just a soldier in their army. Level 9. The end. You're 35 years old. You've been in MS-13 for 21 years. You've been shot 4 times. You've killed 3 people. You've been to prison twice. You've made hundreds of thousands of dollars. But you've lost it all. You sit in your car outside your mom's house. She's old now. She cries every time she sees you. She begs you to leave the gang. She says it's not too late. But it is too late. There's no retirement plan.
Nope.
There's no walking away.
Nope.
You're MS-13 for life.
For life.
Blood in, blood out.
Yep.
You start the car. You drive to the corner where you first stood 21 years ago as a paro. There's a new kid there. He's 14. He's watching. He's hungry. You see yourself in him. And the cycle continues.
Damn. Damn. That is wild. Actually gonna subscribe to homie because that was some for real heat. That was a really good video of educating people about how the system works in MS-13 and everything. That's crazy, man. But yeah, man, I definitely would never join. I not built for gang life. I don't think any of us reactors and streamers are built for gang life. But yeah, man, it's great. It's a crazy life. It's a sad life. But the cycle continues. I don't promote anyone doing that though. But with that, that was my reaction to what it's like to be in every MS-13 rank. YouTube, hope that we can turn a new leaf and y'all can see that I am not trying to do anything crazy. I wasn't even trying to do anything crazy. I wasn't trying to cause any harm. That was not my intent. That's not why I'm on here on YouTube. I'm just here to entertain, and I am here to just make fire-ass content. So, with that, this has been your boy IEJ, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.